Hey, Dani K coming to you from Dani K Gym and Wellness. Today's tip is it all starts with you. A couple of people, like at the gym, a couple of people message me. I definitely get it all the time, looking for different ways to motivate them to either get out of bed or get to the gym after work or, something, whatever. I can give you all kinds of motivational sayings, motivational, ideas, but it all starts with you. I mean, you've got to hold yourself accountable for things, for something, you can't always rely on someone else to push you in that right direction. If you want something bad enough, you gotta go get it. You gotta hold yourself accountable and do it. If it's, leaving a job, you're miserable at this job. Hey Sherry. So, you're miserable at a job or, I don't know, whatever the issue or whatever might be, are you going to stay stuck and stay in that situation and just sit there and bitch and gripe and complain and say that you want this, you want this, you want this, but you don't know how to get it or you need motivation to go get it? Well, isn't staying and being in this place like enough motivation by itself to get unstuck, to go do whatever it is that you want to do? One of the people in the gym the other day said, I just wish, I could get my ass out of bed in the morning. I wish I had motivation. How do you give me motivation, or how can you give me motivation to get my butt out of bed, to, get my workout in first? Because I know if I get my workout done before work, then, I would be fine the rest of the day and I would definitely get it in. And, because I think I'd have more energy or whatever. I want to do it before work instead of after work. And if I have to wait till after work, then I don't really want to go to the gym and stuff like that. So how do I get my butt out of bed? Well, I can give you all kinds of, do this, do this, do this, but it all starts with you. You have to hold yourself accountable for something. You have to do it, whatever it is. If it's get out of a bad relationship, get out of a stuck dead-end job, if you're being treated like crap at a job, and, I'm not saying quit the job and then, not find anything else. Try and find something else, but it all begins with you. It all starts with you. You have to hold yourself accountable for something. If you see something that you want, or you feel you're not being treated in the proper way, or you want to get that healthier lifestyle, you have to take some responsibility. And like today, it's leg day. I never feel like doing leg day. But I'm sitting there on the machine. I'm like, oh my God, I have no motivation to do this, but I have to do it. It begins with me. Even if I don't want to do it, I know that once I get done, and I'm done, once I get done, I'm okay. But, you have to, something has to come from you to actually do it, or you don't want it bad enough. A lot of people tell me, they want to eat healthier, but the rest of their family holds them down. No, you're holding yourself down. You're using an excuse because your family doesn't want to eat healthy. Well, then I don't want to cook 2 meals. Well, you know what? When I was growing up, and, of course, I know, it's different between, husband and wife, or wife and wife, husband, whatever it might be. I know with adults, it's a little bit different. But when I was growing up, my mom, if she said you're going to eat healthy and you're going to eat this, or you're not going to eat at all, or you're going to sit there until you finish eating, or, I'm going to have to go to my bedroom, and then when I'm hungry, she's wrapped my plate up and put it in the refrigerator. So if I'm hungry, I'm going to pull that back out, and that's what I got to eat. So, there are some, steps that you personally can take and be like, okay, well, if I'm going to cook the meals, well, this is the way we're going to eat. If you don't want to eat that way, maybe you can cook your own self something, especially if you're dealing with, 2 adults. I know, when I did my life change, and I was still living at home. I was living with my mom, and, we ate dinners together, but there were times either if I was going to cook, she's going to eat my healthy stuff. And if she's going to cook, I'm going to cook my own food because I needed to hold myself responsible and accountable for what I wanted. I wanted the results. So if she wanted to eat bad, if she wanted to go and get the pizza and bring home the pizza, I have to hold myself responsible and accountable and say, you know what? Yeah, I'd really like to have that pizza right there, but I'm going to grill my chicken breast and eat my broccoli, or whatever it might be. It all starts with you. I mean, there's times where we're going to feel weak. There's times where we're going to be weak and give in to weakness, and that's okay because we're human. But you can't allow other people to control you, or you can't allow other people to give you those excuses as to why you can't get that new job, or why you can't get ahead in your job where you're at, as to why you can't, have a better relationship, have better friends. I mean, you are who you circle yourself around. If you're, and I know a lot of times, like, in the past, when I've kind of been around some negative people, or people that are just kind of like, oh, woe is me, that drains me. So I'm like, you know what? I spend less time with them and more time with more positive people, because I don't want to be negative. There's enough in this world that keep you down and keep you negative, and I want to be around positive people to give me more positive, so that we feed off of each other. Another saying, I can't remember the exact saying, but back in the day, I've always heard, like-minded people hang out with like-minded people. So if you want to be wealthy, or, you gotta be inside that wealthy mind, obviously, you gotta know how they think, what they do, where, how are they succeeding? What are they doing to succeed? And, you're not going to find that by the person that is, living down here, living stuck, living paycheck to paycheck, doesn't really want to go any further. They want to, but they don't want to put forth the energy. I had a friend, back in my dancing days, we both wanted this career and everything. And we were both like, yeah. So we had an audition, and I let her handle the audition times and setup and everything. Well, she come back to me and said, I can't remember exactly how she said it, but it was canceled, or it was rescheduled. Well, then I got a phone call later that day, because I didn't show up, from the audition. The people that I was supposed to audition for, they called me and said, excuse me, you wasted my time. Why weren't you here? Well, I let a friend handle that audition. I wasn't holding myself accountable and responsible and checking in on my own self, and I screwed up an audition. Okay, so that was because I let someone else. Well, guess what? She was afraid of success. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was afraid of success. So I missed out on that opportunity. And that was one thing that I said to myself, I'm not going to ever miss out on, as much as I possibly can be in control of. I'm never going to miss out on an opportunity if I have control of it. So what I should have done was called that person and made sure that, but I believed and I trusted, but even though you think that you have the same like-minded friend or whatever, sometimes they don't have what you have to go get it. You know what I mean? Like, all through my 23 years of personal training, there was a lot of people that want to be a personal trainer. They want to make the money that I make. They want to be at the level that I'm at, but they don't want to do the groundwork. And so when I put that out there to them of what I have to do and what I had to do, I worked for free. Dude, I went to the gym. When I worked at Four Seasons, when I worked at Gold, I went to the gym, I worked out, I put my trainer shirt on. I didn't get paid for cleaning the equipment. But now they pay people to clean the equipment, because guess what? Because people don't want to freaking put forth the effort to do anything to get successful, to be successful. I did the groundwork. I put my trainer shirt on. I had trainer on the back, and I'm cleaning the equipment. I'm talking to Mary Sue and Billy Bob, and hey, my name's Dani. Let me know if you need any help. I can answer any questions, whatever. I put myself out there because no one else is going to do that. No one else is going to give me what I want. No one else is going to give me the body that I want. No one else is going to give me the relationship that I want. No one else is going to give me the job that I want. No one else is going to give me the finances that I want. You got to put yourself out there. You have to put yourself and make yourself accountable. If you want to work out in the morning, guess what? Get your ass up out of bed. I don't want to get up out of bed at 3:30 in the freaking morning, but I have to get my workout done. So then I can be around for all of y'all that just joined and everybody that's watching and all that stuff, and my clients and whoever comes through the door. Okay. So if there's an issue with you can't get out of bed, like you keep pushing the snooze alarm, you know, well, guess what? Put the alarm clock all the way across the side, the other side of the room. When the alarm goes off, you have to get up out of bed to turn it off, and don't get back into bed. Well, that's easier said than done. No, you hold yourself accountable. That's the only way you're going to get anywhere in life, is to hold yourself accountable for anything that you want. Think about when you go to work. Like, who wants to get up and get out of bed and go to work? Well, I have to pay my bills. Well, if you want the body or the health or, you know, the goals, or achieve the goals that you want, whether it is, you know, lifestyle, fitness, profession, whatever, you have to hold yourself accountable and responsible and take on some responsibility, and don't, you know, make it that it's everybody else's responsibility to motivate you or to push you or to pull you. You know, you got to make some decisions on your own. So, you know, and I learned a long time ago that, you know, some people will hold you down because they don't want you to succeed. They don't want to see you succeed, because if you succeed, then that means, well, shit, I guess I could have done that. Well, I don't have it. So, you know, so they're wanting to pull you down and hold you down. We all know friends like that, or people like that, or family like that, you know, so it all starts with you. So again, I can tell you all the motivational sayings, and you know, I can give you a call and say, hey, come on, get up out of bed. But, you know, you got to want it for, you got to, there's something in you that's got to click and make it that you want it, whatever it is, for you. And you got to feel that you're worthy of this finally, whether it's, you know, getting a higher position, whether it's getting a different job, you know, not taking on, you know, not abuse, because I mean, but, you know, in the workforce, you know, sometimes you just get kind of bullied and stuff like that, or, you know, treated like, you know, crap, or at the bottom of the totem pole or whatever. You have to stand up and say, you know what, I'm not going to be treated like that anymore. I'm worth more than that. You know, even if some part of you feels like you're not worth it, but you are, just keep saying. The more you say positive things, thoughts become things. So the more you say positive things, the more positive things you're going to feel. So even if you don't feel totally, completely worth of something, just tell yourself you are. Keep telling yourself you're worthy of that. You're worthy of a healthier life. You're worthy of eating healthier. You're worthy of working out. You're worthy of getting a better job. You're worthy of a better relationship. You're worthy of better friends, or, you know, whatever. Don't be afraid to leave something behind that is pulling you down, because that's all that's going to keep doing, is keep pulling you down. You have to be responsible and accountable for a lot of things that I mean, friends can help as long as they're helping lift you up. Friends that are help pulling you down, you don't need those friends or that job or those words or whatever it might be. So, you know, look for those positive things, and, you know, little by little, you know, it'll come to you. And there's going to be days where you just don't feel like doing shit. I don't feel like doing shit. I don't feel like doing my legs today, but I did them. Thank God it's over. You know, but I did it. You know, I forced my way through it, and I kept, you know, flubbing through and putzing over here and putzing over there, but I got it done, you know. But, you know, you just got to do it, and you got to hold yourself accountable for something. It all starts with you. Little baby steps, but it all starts with you, okay? So I hope that helped. Leave me some comments. Tell me how you are going to start today by making yourself accountable for whatever it might be, you know, making yourself feel worthy of, you know, getting into the gym or eating healthier or getting that body or that goal or that bikini bathing suit body or whatever it is. Tell me how you're going to start today, how you're going to make at least one change that's going to be positive into holding yourself accountable for what you want in life. All right? Stay in tune, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.